Boobie Goaters, good morning. It's me, Aaron, and drink it if you got it. It's actually really good. I have not had coffee yet today. It's been kind of a slower day. So I'm like, oh man, yeah. Gotta get ready for going online and doing morning stuff. I did notice I went into my YouTube edit thing and I was like, what's going on here? Because it said retired Rick was here first, and then like it disappeared, and so was Jerry. They were like, "I hope you had a good birthday and stuff." It's really nice of them. But then YouTube deleted it all because they're kind of strange like that. So I got you on the StreamYard today. I'll pop you up. Good morning, Granny Boo. She's got cats or had cats. Let's see. The thing about using the StreamYard, when I click on it now, and you guys, your little thing pops up on the screen, I can't read it. So I'm glad I found my Chromebook. My son had it. He shoved it under his bed and hid it under some toys. So wasn't that nice of him? Little boys. Lori stated, Aaron, I have 2 mama cats, and their male cat passed away last week. Oh, sorry to hear that. Yeah. Cats, right? Good thing they produce like rabbits, right? All right, Terry C says she's missed her cat. Good morning, Terry. And, 20 years ago, I had a orange female tabby, and she must have been 18 years old. And that's when she had to go to the vet. Excuse me. I guess I swallowed a frog. She had to go to the vet and get put down because she was super, super old. She was a sweetie. Tabby the Tabitha. And good morning, Thomas. I did see that didn't go to work. Everybody's saying hi to him. And then he's like, I got to get to sleep or something. He's got an appointment. Oh, and then he's saying he's also eating eggs and stuff. There you go. There you go. Oh yeah, so your schedule's all screwed up. So when you eat, it's all different too. I guess it doesn't really matter. Eat when you're hungry. Eat when you're hungry. Just scrolling down here. Possibly doing 2 things at once, but I'm gonna sip some coffee because it actually tastes really good. And I got more coffee brewing in the back. Because why not? Why not? Where was it? I'm still scrolling. These are like horrendous to rewatch, by the way. Because I'm like, oh, the silence is killing me. What are you doing? Ah. So when I click on your comments on the StreamYard, what it does is it blocks it really big in blue. And then I have a little tiny camera that shows me, honey, and I read the comment, and I'm like, this is awful if you wanted to just use your phone. Oh, you're not sure if you're going to make coffee yet? Yeah, it takes time. It takes time. It's good morning to me. Yes, good morning to me. Good morning, Bill. Good morning, Graham. Thanks for showing up, guys. Yeah. Baby goaters. Oh, look, there's Riblets here, too. Say hi to Graham. Good morning, Loretta. Have a fabulous day just because. Saying hi to Thomas. Hello to Bill. You're on 16-ounce cup already. Man, I am behind. I am lagging that. So, like yesterday, though, I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure I made 3 pots of coffee, but they're like really, really watered down coffee is what I drink. I don't drink the dark stuff. I can't stand it. And lately, I can't even stand tea, so I haven't had tea in a while. So I've been drinking a bunch of these plain fizzies, seltzers that I can get in town. And we've been going through them. I think mainly because of the weather is what it is. It's just warmer, and so I don't drink a lot of the tea when it's hot. Well, actually, I do. That's a lie. But ever since I got off of being sick, I'm not really drinking tea anyway, and it started to taste weird. When my taste came back, I can smell a little again, but not a lot, so I lost that back in 2021 when I got super sick. I think terribly sick, but I was sick, and I lost my sense of smell and taste. And now I get like a little of it back every now and then. Oh, here we go. Good question. How old am I? I'm now 40. 40. Load it, I turned 40. All the coffee hearts. Yeah. I needed the motivation to clean that toy room and move stuff around. All I did was throw away like a ton of stuff and sorted a bunch of stuff. And then I'm like, how do I want to set up this room? And then also I was like, well, now I gotta go on like trips and check out all the Goodwills and the stores around me. And I just to look for different furniture. I'm thinking about just in there, not even a couch because it's more of an exercise playroom anyway, but maybe a couple like just soft, comfy chairs. And then I mentioned that, and I think my husband really likes how I set up the living room because he likes the couch with the end tables. There's that nice mapley color. You wish you didn't. Yeah, there you go. The roaring 40s there. That's nice. I like that. I like that very much. Thanks, Graham. You are on top of it. But whilst cleaning, I found my Sudbury Inn thing, and I'm like, God, I love reading old cookbooks. They're so much fun. Oh, wow. Thank you, Thomas. Belated birthday. Huh. Yeah, I'm going to save up. I'm going to get myself a t-shirt. I kind of want just the regular Old Man Carnivore's t-shirt. I like that one. When he's with the cigar. And that's the one I'm going to get. Because my son Pete likes it too. And he wants to wear it. I'm like, I don't know if you're allowed to wear stuff like that at school. You might get in trouble. They might flag you. Ooh. Let's see. Tercy splurged on some San Pellegrino. Blood orange waters yesterday. Ooh. That's new flavor? I saw they had like a bunch of the plain ones at the Costco and they were on sale. It's usually 20. What is it, like 16 or something like that? I'm not sure. But I missed out because the Kroger's had the, what is it, the Topo Chicos? Last week they had the 12 pack for $10. Wow, the likes are going crazy on that comment. That's awesome. Thank you, Thomas. Again, thanks, man. Right. Boom. So this recipe book is, I don't even know if this place still exists. It's from McMinnville, Tennessee. And the lady that gave it to me, she's like 90. So I was like, ooh, good recipes. And it's from 1959. And it's supposed to be world famous. And they've got to have something good in here. But everything in this book is like, use real butter and all that. So it's, it's a good, well written book. Yeah. Milk. You got your flour and your corn though. But I love going through old cookbooks. It's just fun to read. That and reading plays. Plays are fun to read too. They used to have them. I don't know. Actually, I haven't been to the library here because I won't go unless they're doing stuff with kids, and they have that every Friday. But I won't go to just like go browse around to see what kind of plays they have in the back and and how old they are. Oh goodness! Good morning, Rick. And he's finally had to turn on that air conditioner. Mine unfortunately has been running. My husband likes the really cold in the bedroom, which is crazy. I like the fan. We have this like huge industrial fan that I love to play because it's so loud. It's like wah 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 wah. I don't like it cold, but I do like the fan on, which is really funny. Yes, Guana Nation has shown up. That's awesome. It hit 90 degrees inside the house. Oh yeah. Yeah. Here, man, these windows are like it's like paper thin. They're like classic windows. And so the humidity, when the heat and humidity come, it's torturous. I wish they didn't break the pool. Yes, say hi to the duck man. And yes, Guana Nation. Yeah. Oh man, I see those all the time, the fans at the antique stores. And I'm like, yes, this is the fan I want. But also, I kind of want my kids to have their fingers. So I'll have to wait to get the ones with the big spaces in them that you just shove your hands in. Ah, you're just running for a couple days too. Yeah. It's, you just have to stay cool. Stay cool. Which, some of these comments I can't really read. So what happened? I don't know what I did. I'm not going to touch anything on the computers. I'll just pretend I can read these. All right. Rick said he's been running the bedroom air conditioner all year, though. Yeah. I'm a fan of Rick. Not an only fan. I had my oldest. She applied to the Lowe's, and I was like, "Good for you!" And right away she got an interview. So hopefully she gets in because she was like, "Mom, I need a job. My school money's running out." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I told you to get a job a while ago." But hopefully she can get this job because all it is seasonal garden stuff, and she loves garden stuff. Here you go. Well, Bill, you're classic. There it is. And good morning, Brian. Yay. Yeah, I've got a cat meowing and crying. I had to lock him up in the boys' room because he was fighting with his sister, and she had the major tummy surgery like not even yesterday, what, 2 days ago. And I'm like, I don't want you ripping any stitches. That'll be expensive. So I had to shove him in there, and then the other two are just sleeping in the laundry basket over here. But I'm like, we can't fight. And now he's at the door. That's Seamus. He's screaming in the background. He's going, meow, meow. Like, cat, buddy. It's late. Or it's early, but it's late for you because you're a cat. Sleep. Sleep. Yes. And can't wait for those Saturday morning lives. They're the best because I'll leave and go shopping and come back and they're still on. And I'm like, oh, I hope I didn't miss anything good, which I probably did, but at least I get some of it. I actually play them. I hook up to the Bluetooth in the car, and we'll play your lives when we're driving places. Because everywhere I live, I'm like 30 to 40 minutes away from everything. So it's a trip, and I have to like schedule it out. Like if I'm leaving, I gotta go to the dump. I'm gonna get water. I'm gonna go to this store, and this store because they're on that side, and then I gotta turn back. I have to plan out everything, which is okay. It's fine because it's better than living in the city where it was very scary for a little bit. We were all we were all up one night and it was very late and this is back in Ohio and we're watching Little House on the Prairie. And then all of a sudden there's tons of cop cars and like ambulances, everything all out front. And we're like, what's going on? We look out the window and nobody knows what's going on. And then the next day we find out there was a drive-by shooting and there was a little boy that was shot. He was sitting like how our couch was set up was like right in front of the big window and he was sitting like that watching TV. And it was like, that's the straw that broke the camel's back. That's time to go. We're moving. And that was 6 years ago. God bless his soul, that little guy. All fans. Yeah, I may grab another 16 ounce of coffee shortly. Yeah. Why not? Get that boost. Good morning, Josephine, or is it afternoon? Ah, the Rick marathons. Yeah, they're great. They're great. I don't even think he intends to do that. It just happens. Oh, yay, you'll be adding music and attachments. StreamYard, after I did a live yesterday, was like, hey, we'll give you all these wonderful features for free. We just need your credit card. And I'm like, yeah, no, no, because I'll forget to say no. And then they'll charge me something outrageous because I hear it's outrageous. Ah, it's night. Okay. Good night, Josephine. But thanks for staying up late. Oh, thank you, Jerry. I did have a good birthday. I always work on my birthdays. I don't really celebrate them. I just have a good time like every day. But it's fun. Thank you very much. It's very sweet. Yeah, if he put on that hour limit, he probably could work on his diesel. You gotta figure out a way to hook up all these wires outside and just put up his live camera. And every once in a while, we'll hear, dang it, and watch him work on that. The diesel. Because it would be really interesting to watch you work on that, honestly. Yeah, it's a phenomenon. It's awesome. What did I do there? There we go. It looks like my Chromebook's so darn old it doesn't refresh, so I can't go back down to the next the next one. Oh, there you go. Brian said, "Get that truck done." Oh, sweet! You're connecting up the outside cameras. See, you could just like run that live for hours, and all you have to do is just work on something, and we'd watch. We'd probably hang out in the chat. I would. Thomas goes, I know. That's cool. That truck hand in the way of a friggin' camera thingy. That cat, I feel bad for him, but if I let him out, he wants to play today and he wants to like beat up on his sister. That's what I get for keeping little kittens. And he's the biggest one, the orange tabby. He's huge. Seamus. Oh, Seamus. Looks like my computer is finally catching up. It's so old. It was like Chrome was like, you need to update this. And I'm like, update what? I tried to go in there and update it, and it's like, no, it's too old. But it'll work, for kids playing little video games or whatever online. There we go. It's like that. But I did find if you use StreamYard for free and if you used your phone and you went into to change it to computer desktop or whatever on your phone, you get more features to use. And it works a little bit easier, but okay, you don't hear the cat? Okay, that's good. Then there's no cat being locked up in a room right now. Yeah, there you go. I'm trying to capture OBS now. I'm trying to mirror the tablet so you can respond to chats. It's awesome. Oh yeah. I hope you can find somebody that'll like fix him for pretty much free, man. Aw, he isn't a menace. He's your buddy. That's right. That's right. It's nice having a little friend. See, you're his like little cat pack dude. That's your Milton. There you go. I think it's sweet. I miss my outdoor black cat. Gee, Larry was awesome because he'd just come up to you and be like, "Hey," like, "Hey, buddy." The only problem I had with him is when the hens would hatch their own chickens, he would hunt the baby chicks. But that's his job. His job is to hunt. So, or was, bless his soul. It's just so weird he was on the road. It's just so weird they were on the road. They never go on the road. But isn't that the truth with all animals, though? Especially cats. They know how to play us. They know how to play us so well. Ah, aw. See, sweet little Milty. There it is. He's snuggling up to you, so then he can knock the computer or whatever you're using off of you and bust it on the floor. I can hear him. He's loud. Maybe you hear the chickens though. They're falling asleep. They're sweet. She reminded me I'm gonna pour some more coffee. See? It's clear. Well, maybe a little bit more darker. I made this one in a drip pot. Icebox rolls or bread. Wouldn't that be nice to read to a bunch of carnivores? Corn pones? Yeah, Retired Rick does like this major live stream on Wednesday nights. I popped in for a little bit, but it was almost like it was like 10 o'clock at night for me. And I'm like, dude, I'm really tired. I'm gonna have to say hi and bye. But it was kind of interesting to watch somebody try to catch fish. It's almost like I was there fishing. Because you just sit and you wait. And you wait. And then everybody chats in the background. It's pretty cool. Chess pies. I made that. Scarlett wanted me to make that. It's super easy. 8 egg yolks, cup of butter. This one requires 2 cups of sugar, but what if you didn't add the sugar? It would just be eggs and butter. And I would not use meal, which is probably cornmeal, because this is a nice book from Southern Tennessee. Oh, they got the boiled custard. It calls for a quart of milk, 3 quarts of whipping cream, 6 whole eggs, pinch of salt, vanilla, half a cup of whiskey, and 1.5 cups of sugar. How are you gonna add sugar to it if you're gonna add whiskey to it? That boiled custard comes out around Christmas, which I've never heard of it before, and it's something big around here. Good morning, lad. Or it's afternoon for you. Afternoon. Yeah, maybe. Maybe I'm getting it. I don't know. I was reading this Sudbury in recipes from McMinnville, Tennessee. I didn't really think of what I was going to talk about today. It was just morning coffee. We're just hanging out anyway, and I'm like, the baby doesn't show up, which she's always fun. Anyway, how'd you guys enjoy that? I don't know how old I am there. I'm probably like 4 because there's hair on my head. It takes a while for hair to grow for us. And then Tom's saying hi to everybody. There you go. Made it to the bottom of the chat. You know what that means? Ooh, a shake of seltzer water. It. I gotta burp. Afternoon, yeah. There you go. In your breccia too. That's awesome. That's how I take up time. That's how fast I drink those waters. And it's weird too because like I like the bubble in the water. But you burp out the carbohydrates. Or when no, I said that wrong. You you burp out the nice carbonation that it's put in here, and then it's just water. And then when I was looking up seltzer, like I was like, is it okay to like exercise and then chug seltzer? And everybody's like, well, you got to worry about your teeth. And I'm like, what if you're not eating any sugar? Ah, Brian says, hello, Thomas. Haven't heard you coughing. Looks like you got rid of it. Yeah. Yeah, you want the sailor. I found that dress and I put it on Rocky and I took pictures of her last year and hope I need to find it again. It's somewhere in my phone. My daughter knows how to do this where you can go into your Google Cloud and find your pictures. And I'm like, how does this happen? Because it'll show me like everyday clips of things, but not the things I want to find because I found that sailor dress and I was like at Goodwill. I was like, it's like $2. Let's put her in it and take photos. It'll be hilarious because I have this photo of me in it. I had to show my mom that dress because she was like, I was like, Mom, unlocking core memories. And she was like, everybody had that dress. Waving to Bill and Rick. Waving back to that. Oh. My orange buddy is meowing like crazy because he wants to beat up his sister. And I don't want like $1,000 vet bill with him opening her stitches. Which everything looks good there. Yeah. Did you see the photo with the white and the blue stripe and then the little the little red bow? I found that for Rocky. And I do have photos of her in it. I did get her a hat. I went to the Dollar Tree, has little straw hats for girls. I grabbed her hat to put on too. That's my favorite part about going to thrift shops and stuff is to look for the really old vintage baby dresses that we used to have. Put them on them, and then just the patterns to sew. If I was really good at sewing, I'd do it, but I cannot for the life of me work on patterns. My mom's really good at it, but for me, no, because she's used to making stuff. She used to make stuff all the time for us. She was into making clothes, gardening, all the stuff. Who's 64 tomorrow? Happy birthday. Is that you never take your animals to the vet? Well, if she just had her she just got spayed, so she had a more invasive what is it, intrusive surgery or whatever it is. God, I don't even know, man. I listen, everybody, this is my cup and a half today. I'm not even awake. You had the blue one and your sister had the green one. I wanted to show the whole photo because it's really cute because my sister's on the other side of my aunt, but I don't want to do that and have them be like, no, don't share it. How could you? I don't know. She has the red one. I think she has a red one in that one. I have to look. I have to look again. All right, you inspired me. By the way, I did 1.5 real push-ups yesterday. I didn't do it on the shaking machine, but I'm thinking it would be really fun to do it on the shaking machine, the vibration plate. Do push-ups on it because I did planks on it. I tried to do a push-up on it, and it felt like I did like 5 push-ups on it. So I thought it was cool. Just one push-up felt like 5. But I'm like, ooh, I could do one push-up. Like that's impressive for me. I was always scared to do push-ups because I could only do like, the ones where you have to bend your knees. She used to call them lady push-ups, which I would do all the time in gym class because we were allowed to do fake ones. And we had to like do like 20 every day. And we had to do our jumping jacks and stretches and all that stuff. I was so jelly because the dancers, they knew how to stretch. They were like, this is how you do the butterfly stretch. Yeah, our moms did want us to look like Shirley Temple, and my grandma one time took me to the side. And she's like, "Come here, this will be fun," and she gave me all the curls. And I walked out there, and you know how everybody laughs and be like, "Oh, it's so cute, huh?" And you're just like, "No," and brush all your hair. Uh, but yeah, because of my curls, it was really easy. Am I still adding bacon grease to my coffee? I did when you first mentioned it. It's really good, but I haven't. It's just been water for me, which maybe I should. Maybe that's why I'm faint all the time. Yeah, I've been taking my I had to take my electrolytes and now I'm not, but I will add the bacon grease. Maybe with the second pot that I have brewing. You rode your stationary bike for 20 minutes. That's awesome. See? Well worth it. And good morning, Tanya. And hello. Yeah, I'm glad you didn't miss it either. All right. Let's saying hi, Tanya. It's really good to see y'all. Yeah. How about that party last night? That was awesome. Good morning, Tanya. It was so good, right? Oh, it was fun. I wish I could have stayed longer. I'm glad I ducked out when I did because one of the kids stubs their toes and they scream a profanity. And I'm like, I'm live, but we weren't live anymore. I'm like, what are you doing? Just in the nick of time. Just in the nick of time. That was a really good party. He throws the best bashes, man. And everybody shows up. So I was like, this is a really good party, man. Yeah, but I'm glad you came in and said happy birthday to him. It was awesome. I think Lori was holding her tongue. She wanted to talk, man. She was being polite. I'm like, don't be polite anymore. Just talk. These guys are just talking nonsense half the time anyway. That was a really nice party. And I rewatched it too because it's fun to rewatch that because I missed the first like 10 minutes and I wanted to rewatch that part. And then all of a sudden it was like 10 o'clock at night and I'm like, oh, I gotta go to bed. But I do have a video coming out probably after this. I think it comes out for me, my time, it comes out around 9. So it'll pop up soon. I can make it come out earlier. I just want to fix the thumbnail. But sardine video. Kind of funny at the end. Yeah. Yep. She was holding her tongue. It was really funny. Morning, Brian. Well, yeah, it was. I bet you it was super late. I go to bed. Like, I just get really sleepy around 8 o'clock if I don't go to bed right away. And then if I stay up longer, all of a sudden my adrenaline kicks in and I'm up for a few more hours. And it's just not fun because I wake up very early, which isn't fun anymore either because now I'm conditioned to 4:30 in the morning and there's like no lives at 4:30. I'm like, ah. It was fun. He had like, the music in the beginning. I missed that on what used to be the Tuesday nights ones. Because I'm not a member, so I never really joined the Thursday. One of these days, somebody will gift memberships and I'll win one thing. They say nothing good happens after midnight. I don't think so either. My mom's, she was telling me about her circadian rhythm, how she wakes up. It's just like she's up at 3, and then she usually goes to sleep around 5. And I'm like, wow. Yeah, get that sleep. And I hope you're over your flu. And it didn't stay long as mine. Man, that was nutty. That took forever. I think today, well, I don't know if I'm going to have time, but I have to go back to the DMV. And I hope we don't have to wait 3 hours again because I'll have the 2 little ones with me. And I forgot a paper. Apparently, you need a paper if you're homeschooling that says that your kids passing and all that. So I had to get the paper. Oh, it said an ad would run. I hope an ad didn't run. Sorry, guys, if it did. I can't fix the ad thing either. YouTube just told me that you can't go in there and delete all the middle ads anymore. And I'm just like, what? Maybe I should get out of this. Oh. Great guess. She is. It's just, yeah, it's nighttime. All right. Pop that. I hope I skipped it. Hopefully I skipped that ad. Then I've got to go in there manually and take out the ones in the middles that they kind of bother me when I rewatch my show. Yes. The sunny state. I didn't have any goat notes, guys. You're supposed to fly to Tennessee tomorrow, but that got botched. Now you're driving to North Carolina. Nice. That's a different state. Is it kind of fall-like now for you, Josephine? That's what I'm wondering. She probably went to sleep. Kilts just came from Australia, and he was like, it was like breezy and turning into fall, and he comes over here, and it's not even summer yet, and he was upset. It was cold, man. It was cold. Yes. Drive safe. Road trips are the best trips. You should try them with me sometime with like 10 kids in the back, and my mom's like, I don't even know how you do it. How do you do it? And I'm like, we only stopped once. And I'm like, guys, be sparing on that water. There you go. It's your sister's 40th birthday. Happy birthday! Mother's Day get together. 4 sisters in different states. Yeah. Yeah, that guy, he travels a lot. Well, he's got the flying one. He could just fly wherever he wants to go, man. Oh no, it's starting to get cold. I don't like that transition from hot to cold. I like the transition from cold to hot because then it feels good when it's like 50 degrees outside instead of it was 70, now it's 50, and I'm freezing. What? Oh no. Yeah, what's up with that real ID thing? I don't have one either. Well, mine doesn't expire. Here we get like every 8 years, and then your license expires. So mine doesn't really expire yet, so I can wait for a few more years to get one. I might need to get one though. If I want to fly. It's been really cool here, rain, and really cloudy. Oh yeah. I just can't believe how long the DMV was. It was insane. And then I gotta go back because I forgot a paper. Uh, is that why? Yeah, the real ID. Can't fly because you're not real enough. How could you? I tried to start seeds in the house. Those kittens, man. Wasn't cool. But it's been warm enough for us to put them out in that weird little greenhouse thing. I gotta put my tunnel up. That's what I want to do. That's one of my big plans. It's either today or tomorrow. I'm gonna put that tunnel, the green thing, back on. Probably record it because we have snakes and they like to hide under such. But maybe I'll have Flash help me. You have to take a test when it expires. Yeah. Well, hope you pass. There you go. I don't think I have to take a test. Maybe it's the eye thing where they're like, read line 6. There you go. Good. Exactly. I had one potato pop up. I need to cover it with straw, I think. And the mice are eating the potatoes. Oh my god. Doesn't that like that starts really bad diseases? I need to get that corn in the ground that just popped up. But I know the chickens will eat it, so I might as well just put the tunnel up, put the corn in there. Maybe. Oh no, the chickens are gonna eat everything I try, so it doesn't really matter. There we go. Good morning, semi-retired Bob. Nebraska has a real ID complaint for a while. My driver's license has been correct since my heart surgery 7 years ago. Wow. Yep, there you go. You hit that nail on the head. Boom. It's a moneymaker and it will increase the deal. Renewal rates, yeah. Lame. Stinking cup. I don't complain a lot. I'm a non-compliant. Don't comply. Do not comply. I just broke my pewter. For real. I'm tilted. My coffee pot. Let me fix that. So my little ring light thing that I use, it kind of broke. It just knocked everything down. Isn't this nice? I googled it. It could have heavy metals, but when the kid puts up a knife in there, nice. That's my work knife. I'm looking for this. Cool. Maybe I did this. Anyway. They could contain heavy metals depending on the year, and this is a KIRK brand. So I've been trying to research them up, which is basically Google, and I can't find if it's like a good brand or not. And I really don't know how to date this. So I've got to find somebody that would date it for me. It is. It's pooter. I got a whole set. Check it. Huh. Wait, that one might be my teapot because it's the smaller one. But I don't know the year of this. I was like, just like those classic 1940 movies. I've got to get it. It's so awesome. Yeah, it's a KIRK pewter by Handle, and the number is 602. Is this one the coffee pot? And the smaller one's the teapot. This one's the teapot. And then I have the cream and sugar. That's pretty cool. Altogether, it was like 14 bucks at the thrift store, and I was like, this is worth it just to have. Then it would probably keep my coffee really hot, but I don't know if it has it might have lead, it might not, depending on the year. Something it's pretty cool. Oh yeah, should get him on it. Definitely have him help me with that. Eat the mice. That's where you need my kitty cats there to help. Yeah, or the squirrels like to take the tomatoes. They like the green tomatoes. Saying hi to Bob. Cheers. Oh, that's great. Good old mice. Just like to share with the husk. Oh, yeah? Yeah, I bet. I bet she's got a fancy one. The little green one's pretty nice. It was like $40. Uh-oh. Gotta get some more coffee. Yeah. Fill that coffee up. Let's say hi to Thomas. Cheers. And that's the pewter. That's right. Eat mice. Eat mice if I can catch them. Throw them in the snake pit. There you go. Oh, yeah. Oh, I bet they looked really cool. The goblets. Yeah, isn't it so worth it? It's so cool. It's so cool. I just have it in the kitchen. Oh, oh, oh. Throw mice in the trash. I saw some weird thing where they had like a bowl and it was filled halfway filled with water, and they had some kind of weird walkway for mice, and in the middle some seeds or something, and they couldn't get out of the bowl, and so they just all drowned. He also has a hot water jug. Yeah, okay, yeah, they're pretty neat. I think Flash looks more like me. Well, yeah, if you drink enough wine, who cares if they got lead in them? Crows. Man, crows are crazy smart, and they like to watch you. They watch me when I plant things, and they come by and eat all the seeds. I know. I can't do wine. It gives me a headache right away. Always has. Ever since I was like 6. Just like a little taste of it. Can't do it. I always know there's something in the skies happening when the crows are screaming. Yep. It's the aliens. Spirit animal of the crow. I think they're good. I like them too. It'd be neat to befriend them. Did you see that thing about the girl that befriended one and just kept bringing her gifts? This is true. Emmett does. He looks just like his dad. When he was born, he looks like his dad. He still looks like his dad. Just take his little kid photos and put them next to Emmett. Emmett will be like, "That's me." Should pour my coffee into one of these. It'll keep it hot. I've had enough heavy metal poisoning though. I don't know if it does or not. I've got to look up the brand to see if that Kirk brand is okay. They said if it was like a better quality making brand, that it wouldn't have. It would be just pewter. Lat says, Bill, we have crows locally and they fight with the eagles and they eat the baby snakes. My chickens eat the baby snakes, or the little ones. Crows in Japan's not. Yeah. I think I'm friends with mine. They just love eating the seeds that we put out. I know how she knows because Emmett like looks a little bit like me, but not a lot like how Raquel does in Flash, Veda. Scarlett, I think, actually looks more like her dad than me, but because of the brown hair, it throws you. Ah, this is in the whales. There you go. Thumbs up. This is getting cold. But when I saw this, I was like, this will keep everything hot. And then I kind of looked it up because my daughter was like, is that heavy metal? And I'm like, I don't know. I need to clean it up actually. Get something that'll maybe a silver polish or something. Shine it up a little bit. Because if it sits here and the hard water is in the air and it'll start rusting it somehow. Yeah, that's right. Emmett is cute. He does look like Emmett. He really does. It's the Gulf of America now. Is that what they changed it to? Did that actually happen? No. Aw. So they have to have their streuzels. Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? A little bit. Oh man, we almost made the hour. We were like 10 minutes or something. Wheel, this has been fun. I'm gonna drink some coffee and go through my recipe book. My daughter Veda, she was like, "This is really interesting." She also, we might do another a makeup and meet, because she's got to practice go-go dancers makeup and stuff, and I'm like, all right, let's do it. Let's do it. Watch them laughing, so you get inspired. There we go. Got the Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, Gulf of Mexico, and now Gulf of America. There it is. And then the Great Lakes. That's right. That's right. So we had to go out and she needed more makeup for her makeup kit. And then she was talking about how she's kind of getting low on her funds. And I was like, no, it's a little bit out of the box. But what about a job that you can do near your school that's probably open a little late? So maybe like 4 to whenever they close. Ah, there you go. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, it is fun. I was like, Beta, I think we're just hilarious. She was like, we should do a little podcast of us car riding and recording what we say, because what we say is just too funny sometimes. And I'm just like, I always forget just to hit record. She's like, I can get this thing that we can hook up on my dash, or we could just record us and put microphones in. And I'm like, that would be fun because everything is like 40 minutes away. We had a really great discussion about Twilight and how it's crazy. And we were talking about makeup on the way to, you had to go to Walmart and the Dollar Tree because that's where a lot of these beauticians go to get all their stuff because it's expensive. Everything's expensive. So you have to go to get the cheap stuff. And then we were kind of like brainstorming, wouldn't it be hilarious if we put Rocky in a whole bunch of the little rollers and had her put a little handkerchief on her head and have her eat like a steak? Awesome. Yes. Get that picture. That'd be awesome. Now we need new t-shirts though. Little pink bows on them that say midgets. Oh, you've renamed the North Sea to the Gulf of Yorkshire. Yeah, yeah, that's obscure. Nice. Isn't it great? Hope the stuff is just a little bit warmer now. Yeah, let's keep the glass keeps stuff a little bit more warmer. Okay. So we did it. I think we're almost there. We got 5 more minutes. This is fun just hanging out. I like that. I like when we can just hang out, have a good time, drink some coffee. It's a little embarrassing now because my mom found my YouTube channel and she watches it. I'm like, no. She's like, I really like the ones with Scarlett in them, and she was discussing the royal family and how she wants to go to the UK and all the places. Yes, that would be super sneaky and get a whole bunch of T-shirts like that. Uh, there you go. Brainstorming 101. But I just thought it'd be hilarious if we put her in curlers because she's got such curly hair to make people think that we actually put curlers in her hair for little Rocky. That is, it would be funny. Brainstorm in there, just a little bits. I did an intro. I wonder if there's an outro on this. Nope, there isn't. That must be in the special one. Anybody have any major wins this week or big plans? Yeah, I'm gonna tell Scarlett just that. Yeah, would it be hilarious? Because she's like, she really wants to cut the steak and she can't really get it, but it's funny. And maybe get her like a little moo or something to wear. So I'll probably do an afternoon live on Saturday. I don't know if I'm gonna do 2 or 3. I kind of like the 2 o'clock. Well, for me, it would be 2 o'clock Central Time. I kind of like that one, but I might cut off Rick, so I can wait till 3. Maybe I'll come up with something. Oh yes, yes. Got to do that to her. Oh, maybe he'll come. He'll come home sometime. Maybe. That's tough. I was thinking about it like when all the kids leave, I'll probably be like kind of sad, but also I'd probably get a bunch of goats because they're loud like children. Get the loud ones, the Nubians that scream, and then I won't be so sad. Like, yeah, but you. Good morning, but you were actually the first in the chat. So ding ding ding. But it deleted. Yeah, gotta do it to Scarlett. She would love it just to sit there and do her face. She's got the perfect face for it. Little pumpkins. Ooh, there you go. That's on it. She's gonna bring Timmy home. It is. It is. Like I was thinking, like it would be such a weird feeling. So weird because you can't really like be the person there to be like, don't do that. you got to trust that they're okay, and it's such a weird feeling. I think it'd be like the worst, but they're gonna be okay. You did good. It's gonna be okay. You know. You forgot to put some grubs for them. We have, oh man, we've got like that grub problem with the beetles. Like if you dig and you see like some grubs there, and they're not good, I guess, but they might be good to feed the animals. But it's like I went out there and walking around and I see all these holes. And I'm like, this must be the beetles are coming out. And then the beetles come. I don't like the beetles. They fly and they hit you in the face and it hurts. Oh, yeah. It still hurts though, because they're not there. Well, I hope he just at least stays in contact with you and calls you and stuff. I know some of the kids are just like, some of them are never going to leave. And then my Petrus, which just he's a teenager now, just turned 13. He was all like, "Well, mom, I'm never going to leave. I'm just going to live in your basement." And I was like, "I don't have a basement, so you're going to have to think of what you want to do for a living. You might as well become a plumber." And he's like, "I don't want to do that." And I was like, "Well, you're really good on computers and doing all this stuff, and that's the thing. Maybe you'd like to do something with that." And he's like, "Do you know how much college is?" And I was like, "Why are you freaking out about that? You'll be okay. There's a lot of technical schools." There we go. Glad he likes England. Oh, you're getting a bit fit up. Yeah. Another story for another day. There it is. There it is. Hey, made the hour. That's awesome. It's very nice hanging out with everybody. We can do it again on Saturday. Might be a little late for that though. Maybe we'll try it a little earlier. I don't know. I don't want to like mess up everybody else's lives, but live streams. Yes, that is so true. They're always on demand, and plumbing is kind of like putting together Legos. It's kind of easy if you think about it. You know. Thank you for showing up. There's no outro. I think you have to pay for it. It's crazy. They were like, "Hey, share our link to get so much percent off for people that click on it." And I'm like, "Okay, I guess that's okay." And then it's like, "We'll let you try it for free. Do you want your credit card?" I'm like, "No, no." See how it goes. Yes, have a great day, everyone. Bye. Yeah, have a really good day. Tomorrow's Friday. Yay. Can't wait. The kids can't wait. They've got school trips. Scarlett's on one right now. Yeah, let those commercials roll. You don't have to. I need to check that actually. I don't know how. They probably made like 5 cents. It's kind of funny. Yeah. Sometimes sleeps change. Yep. And you don't want to like really mess up anybody else's live stream, and they probably have maybe important things to say. I don't know. Yeah, bye everybody. I'm gonna hit the end. So thank you for coming and joining today. Always a blast. And I'm gonna drink more coffee. The goobettes. We'll leave it at that. Bye everybody. And